It's only right I start at the beginning. My name is AJ Bra. Been battling for 2 years, and I'm currently booked on a card called Era vs. Era. I didn't know where I was gonna end up. I just knew I had a passion to do this. And now I'm here versus a guy that's been doing this for almost half his life and still hasn't made any noise. Well, today we're gonna find out exactly how I started my start. This documentary is called The Origin. Tap in. My name is AJ Raw. I'm a new era battle rapper. I'm on one of the biggest cards of the year called Era vs. Joker Star. And we're filming the documentary called The Era, detailing my start and how I got to this point right now. Get ready. The beginning, the start of rap, where I made my name. First battle I ever had was versus Milk. He was an up-and-coming poet. I was an underground poet. He was somebody that was looking to develop his skills and do this thing on a professional level, and I was somebody that just did this purely through expression. When we two clashed, it was art rap's first classic. He was hungry, he was anxious, he did a lot of talking in the promo, did a lot of trash talking. He was really amped up, and I really wanted to show him that just because we come from the same world don't mean that we're the same. And we made one of the best battles on that platform till this day. Till this day, they still use that platform to introduce people to battle rap. And now we're both about to make our mark on No Loose Chat. That's just the first start, the first chapter. There's more to come. The first body bag, Brownian Till now has not appeared on the platform since we battled. He was somebody that was considered another professional poet, I would say, at the time. I was frustrated because we just put on the classic, and now I'm versing somebody that I didn't feel was on my level at all. And as you could see from the footage, the tail of the tape is he got took out. In this second chapter of my career, I was willing to show that I was worth more than what I was getting. Detailing my passion, my anger, and the ability to break down somebody in a fashion that hadn't been done on that platform since. From here, is where a lot of people start to take notice that the Grim Reaper was really for real. And it wasn't just a nice line in the first battle. More's coming on that. Man that needs no introduction, FT, the first vet. This battle was a bit strange. I mean, you know, I've just come through 2 poets, and at the time it was an F poet situation. You know, F the poets. I felt that even though I was somebody that came from that world, I was determined to stamp my name as a battle rapper first, and an orator, and as a lyricist. Going up against 2 very lyrical people, I held my own. One was a classic, one was a coffin. Coming into this battle, it actually wasn't supposed to happen. I was completely frustrated with myself and with where I was and the position I was on the platform that I helped build, and being one of the forefathers of art of rap, I felt like I deserved somebody of a higher stature. From there, we get FT, who agreed to do the battle, and we put on another classic. Here, I faced rebuttals, I faced all types of things that you would face as a battle rapper, and as somebody that, you know, will come up against somebody completely unpredictable, and that FT has been one of the most serious FTs that we've ever seen in the UK culture. Once again, holding my own, proving my worth, more people start to take notice of the Grim Reaper. In this battle was one of the craziest rebuttals FT's ever done, and it was overcome. In this battle was one of the stupidest angles ever done, and it was overcome. Once again, we're showing the resilience that the Grim Reaper was definitely for real, and a lot of people understanding that regardless of where this battle took place, I was gonna come 115% every time. Moving on from this, we get into the next phase of my career, and that is caps. Stay locked. Chapter 4. The No Loose Chat debut. Caps. This was the Process tournament. This was my debut on a respected people's platform, and that had been elevated to another level and another status. And it went from Gab to No Loose Chat. No Loose Chat was the slogan for one of the most explosive creative battle rappers in the game, Tally. He took that and made it a league. It says a lot about his slogan. So I wanted to make myself known against one of the gatekeepers in our scene, Caps. It was another classic. Everywhere the Grim Reaper seems to go, he seems to produce either coffins or classics. This one was a classic for the culture. The best battle in the tournament, and I stamped my name, once again proving that I'm here to stay. Next is the 5th chapter and the Don't Flop debut. See what happens next. The 5th chapter, Don't Flop. Pin drop and other events have been coveted on this platform, and it's been revamped. So they had to get somebody that wasn't playing around, that wasn't doing mum jokes, that wasn't being sarcastic, that was ready to tear somebody's head off. The Grim Reaper of battle rap, myself. And I went up against somebody that doesn't rap no more. Chooses to do freestyles instead. Jay Franklin. We went in to a small room, it's a padded room, it was the COVID era, it was 3 rounds. He choked, flopped, messed up, fucked up, made himself look bad, and he hasn't been seen since. Common denominator here is, I'm not the one playing around when it comes to these battles. I understand my branding, I understand my name, I understand timing. And as I've constantly said, I am the Grim Reaper. I am serious about this thing called battle rap. Not like these other people that's been rapping for so long and conformed. None of them chose to say the right things apart from a few of them that won't be named until it's time. The 6th chapter is yet to unfold, but we are going to talk about it. It's Joker Star, it's era versus era, gone through the chapters, and next up, we're going to be detailing why Till in his head in the trailers wasn't going to be enough. Waking up with a morning voice wasn't going to be enough. Acting like this don't matter wasn't going to be enough. Rapping for 10 years against people that didn't give a fuck isn't going to be enough. The experience is not going to matter, because in battle rap is what have you done for me lately. The last time we seen Joker Star, he lost to a Scotsman named Aiko. We're gonna get into the Grim space next. Keep it locked. Grim space. My first battle, I coined the phrase, and I said, "You hear that? It's the Grim Reaper talking." And that became my slogan. That became my space. That became my aura. That became my thing. Kobe Bryant has the Black Mamba. I have the Grim Reaper. Jordan has the Black Cat. I have the Grim Reaper. There are certain things and certain phrases and names and slogans that people know you for and know you by. They are dubbing this the God versus the Grim Reaper. Obviously that should tell you that I have bodies. Obviously that should tell you that I'm the Grim Reaper for a reason. I gave myself that nickname because nobody's gonna coin me. gonna take me as a joke. You the one that decided to call yourself Joker Star and then act like we're not supposed to act like that's a fucking joke. You the one that's been calling me a clown, sending me emojis, sending me gifs, taking this for some sort of joke, but then obviously you're gonna take it as a joke because you the one that named yourself that. You named yourself after that. You bowed in front of a crowd that was waiting for you to joke around and laugh and be sarcastic and do all of these things that are irrelevant to the things that you really want to represent. You have been battling for 10 years and you ain't touched none of the leagues of your people. And you're making your debut against me. There's a reason for that. You're gonna have to show me why you call yourself the God MC. Rakim should slap the back of your fat ass head for ever taking his phrase and making it yours. You need to show me why you feel like you deserve to have this God complex that you walk around with. When I call myself the Grim Reaper, I'm talking about this niche, this thing that we call battle rap. Because in your era, people were blowing up, clowning around. It was teachers versus students and all of this other stuff. That's the type of people that outshone you. And everybody from your era may respect you in private, but you still have yet to body anybody from your era yet. When I body people, they don't rap again. That's why I call myself the Grim Reaper. Because I'm bringing a certain feel back to the scene that you lot let slip away. And there's only a few people that rap with that. Shout out to Messi. It's called the essence. Only a few people got that. Only a few people embody that. You walk around and you act like you represent our people. You got tattoos of African warrior tribes and all of that stuff. But when it comes to important things, you don't have nothing to say. You ain't had anything in your rounds of importance, and you lost to somebody called Acres. You are an embarrassment to the skin that you live in. You gonna have to show me on the 24th. Like I said, this is the Grim Space. I'm the Grim Reaper, and I will show you why you shouldn't have been clowning in the first place. Keep it locked. There's more to come. But trust me, this is just the beginning. You wasn't even who I wanted. That's what's crazy. The nigga I wanted would rather go make trash tunes on SoundCloud. I'm offended that I even picked you in the first place. So now I got this guy called Joker Star that want to act like this is some sort of, you know, a playful thing. Keep playing around. Keep sending me gifs and all of that other stuff. We're gonna see the difference on the 24th.